Right, today we are at Charmy Down, and Charmy Down is an old RAF base, and if the camera is wobbling around in absolute, can't really be like, it's because I've got the bloody dog with me. So you know what that means? Means that I am not going to be able to really do very much without screaming. So let's see how we get on. Oh, like that. Yes, just like that. So anyway, right, we've got lots of little bunker emplacements here, and let me just see what we got. Tilt lock FPV follow mode. There we go. So I've got lots of those, and we've got another bunker over there. Now you can, if you get in here, go upstairs, believe it or not, because it still has the stairs. So let's go and have a look what it's like. So why don't we take a look on the outside first before we go in, because it's a classic old-fashioned RAF control tower. So, oh, we've not only got that pillbox, look, we've got another pillbox behind it, so it's heavily fortified here, and not sure if somebody lives here or not nearby, so we shall see. So there we go, that's the upper part. Whoa. Oh, just realised I was filming in 2K because I was running out of space the other day, so now we're back in 4K for your viewing pleasure. There we go. And just realised we haven't got much battery left on this, which is good. Wonder why that is. There we go. So you've got your bits that you could walk out on up above. Don't know if they look very safe, to be perfectly honest. Might not be trying that bit. You've got walk arounds all the way around. And there she blows. There she blows. Proper little RAF control tower. And unlike the one in Ibsley, whereby for no real reason apart from being tossers, they decided to block it all up, this one, I believe, you might just be able to open this little strange garden gate they put on it for some reason, and that might just be to stop the cows going in there if the cows are around. So let's have a look. Come on then, Pops. Come on then, I'm going to go in. Oh yes, she said I'd go in. Now this is good because it means I can probably keep her in here now, which is nice. So let's see if I can actually, yeah, I can lock the door and keep the doggy in here, which is great. Now, we have a steps. Goes up to the top. Now what's she found? What has she found? She's into some bag or something. I heard a bag going. So let's see what we got going on. So come around here. Is this a toilet or something? So it could probably be just under the stairs. No. So she's happy now because I can let her go, which means I have hands free. Nothing is better or finer than hands free. Now that is a very modern electric box. So how do you fathom that being here? That's pretty crazy, isn't it? And look, that's pretty modern as well, to be honest. So there's a toilet there, so somebody must have had power here at some point in the past. But somebody was asking me online, they said, oh, have you seen Charmy Down? Have you seen Charmy Down? I was like, well, actually, I flew my microlights in there once. And you've got to be careful, because the trick with Charmy Down is that they have a fence across the middle of the field, and you don't know when you're landing. It's not easy to see. Until you've landed, you can't stop, and you're just about to hit the fence. So, you're supposed to ring them in advance, and they will open this fencey thing that they've got. So I understand. I don't think it affected me. But anyway, there we are. That's my experience of Charmy Down. So, yeah, all the rooms, all here. Now this place has got some proper bunkers somewhere. Now this is just a doorway to the outdoors. It's overgrown. So let's have a little look in this room. Yeah, it looks okay. Oh, I see. It wasn't a plastic bag. It was Looks like an emergency blanket of some description, a silver blanket. It's blown in. It's the old electrics here. So that's the old stuff they had in here. And then what else have we got? Some of the windows have got this safety glass stuff in them. So I don't know if that was original wartime safety glass or what, but there it is. And you can see it's like a two-tone effect, like blue on the walls down below, and then brick in the upper half. The ceiling doesn't look too bad. The ceiling still looks fairly good condition. There's the remnants of an old light fitting of some description. Okay, so I guess that must mean it's time to see if we can get this puppy up the stairs safely. And of course, she is going to want to be first, aren't you? Aren't you? You're going to want to be first. So let's have a look then. So just opens up nicely. Right, go on then. Now I'm going to have to watch her like a hawk to make sure she doesn't try getting out where she shouldn't. So here we go. Yeah. So it's rough, but not beyond, sort of possibly being salvaged, to be honest. Look at the view out here. That's a nice view. That is a nice view. Now, they seem to be doing some works over there with heavy diggers and whatnot. I don't know what that's about. And there's a little pillbox bunker there. Building behind it, another building there, another building over there. So I think we could probably go and have a look, actually. Right, what are you doing then? You're going down here. See you. Bye. Bye-bye. She hasn't realised. She's not very clever. Right, so what's this then? Don't know. Split into two parts. It must be, I reckon they had something sat on there, like a water tank. Probably. Anything above it? No, just a normal ceiling. And as we turn around, we see on the walls we've got two light switches. Come on, Em. Two light switches. And we come into these rooms. Look at this. Somebody's got a chair up there. It's like as if they sit here and watch. I wonder if it's because they use this for shooting or something up here. And that way this person can just sit there and watch what's going on out of this window. I wonder. Strange place for a chair though, isn't it? Would make you think. Okay. Let's go have a look in the other rooms then. So this room has just got some plastic bits in it. It's got a lovely piece of reinforcement in the ceiling. So that's a hefty old bar there. Windows are quite rotted out. Looks like they want to fall out. They're literally just about to drop down, I think that is. And I think if I touched it, it would drop. Can you see? It's already out there down in the corners. It's out. And over there it's out. I'm not even going to touch it to prove a point because I just know that wants to go. It wants to go. So I'm going to leave that. Ah, they've got little holes in the wall here going through to the other side. It's interesting. So, coming in here, we have more deck chairs. Wow. Oi, now you be careful. Oi, be careful. Be careful, you don't want to fall off there. Oi, get back here. Oh. You shouldn't even be there, over there. Hey, get back here. Get back here. You shouldn't be anywhere near that. It's dangerous. Dangerous! Get back. Good girl. Good girl. Trust her to find this now before me. No, you're naughty. You're a naughty puppy. Look at the view here though. It's great, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to go walking on this surround. Because it's could just go and then I'd be up here on my own, so that would not be good. So what we got then? Lots of cows and sludge. So I'm trying to avoid walking anywhere near that sludge if I can help it. So we've got a hole in the floor, which must be some sort of like drain hole or something else. And we've got these. Oi, be careful now. She's got no fear, that one. Absolutely no fear. Looks like they bricked something up in the wall there. That's been bricked up in the past. But yeah, what a nice little view, look. Look at that, you know. Good old view of all of the countryside and any of the aircraft that would have been there. Oi, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. So somebody's walking his dog over there. Oi, get here. Anyway, let's have a look down. She's walking on it. I'm not going to risk it. She's a loony though. She's a bloody lunatic. So there we go. So the next one we can go and have a look at then. Let's go and have a look at this and see what that is. And we're going to have a look at the other two bits of stuff. And then I think we've got 1 or 2 buildings. And there's bunkers up here somewhere as well. But God knows where they are. Let's go and find out. Come on you. Come on you. Let's go down. Let's go down. See that bar going through, right the way through the building. And it goes right the way through there, all the way to the other side, so reinforcing bar. Right then, stinkhead. Let's go. Go on then. Go on, you want to show the way then? Go on, show us the way. Go on, show us the way. Ow. Foot. Ow. Whoa. It's amazing, this is still quite serviceable. Yeah, there we are. Right, let's go then. Let's go. I haven't encountered any resistance so far from anyone who might own it or doesn't want us here. I don't know. Let's get her lead. Flick open this little thing. There we go. I suppose the trouble is, you could get, I know it sounds crazy, but you get things like the cows. They'll go up the stairs, they'll go out on the landing, and then the landing would collapse. Oi, what are you doing? You eating grass? You're loony. Whoa. Right then, so which ones do we do first then? Do I do that, or do we do the other two? I think we should possibly do the other two first. Come on then, because less to come back on ourselves for then. Whoa. Oh, of course, I probably need a battery, so I'm going to stop now and go get the battery from the car. Right, enough of that. Let's get back to what we've got up here at Charmy Down. We've got this pillbox. I don't know. Oh, she seems interested. What's in there then? Pillbox, Charmy Down. Come on then. Let's see if we can get you in there. Ooh, doesn't look positive actually. Looks like it's a bit overgrown on the entrance, as they quite often are. And I don't think I can be arsed with that. Wait, stop eating grass. Stop eating grass, you bloody lunatic. Oh, there's another one here, and it might be the grass has started growing on the top of it. Looks a little bit low. Again, it doesn't look like we may be able to get into this one. We shall see. It does look a bit low. So I don't think we're really going to be able to get into this one. There we are. You can see one of the portal openings, but yeah. Right, that's that. I think that's definitely somebody's house, because you don't go leaving quad bikes around like that. Oh, there's the stairs to get in, and it's very much overgrown. I don't think we'll be doing that today. No, not unless we've got a large amount of serious gloves on and quite a bit of equipment for pruning at a distance, not close up. Ooh, this looks like a little bunker. This was hidden behind the hay bales there. And this looks like this could be a little protection bunker for personnel. Ooh. Now, have they sealed it up? Yeah, this looks... Oh no, they don't look like they've sealed it up. Oh no, they haven't sealed it up. You can get in. Wow. Okay, come on then. Look. Coming in then. Come on. Hey. Angel, come on. We're not going to run out of battery because you... That's my leg, sorry. Go on then. Let's just let her go because she's crazy. Go. Going in. It's much easier. Just... Jesus. Oh, shit, I just twisted my leg quite badly on the stitches. Oh, bloody. Sorry, folks. I'm trying not to be a baby, but that was not cool then. It looked like the ground was flat, and then I put my foot on it, and my foot just twisted right in. Hey, excuse me, hey, thank you, hey, come here, hey, come on, come here, that's the one, right, you coming in here, because I'm going in there, right, going in, come on, that's the door, right, sorry about this, folks, you don't get this in IKS videos, it's like, oi, Chris, come here, Chris, Ian, get here now. You just don't get this in their videos, do you? Look at this then. Wow. Look at this. Wow. I am impressed. Built to last. Unlike my leg, which is now hurting. Oh, God. So this is very dry down here. Come on, Em. Let's go and have a look. Luckily, it's flat. What I'm mainly interested in right now is that I don't twist my leg again, because that hurt. Now this is one of the key things I wanted to find, and I found it. I've seen photos of this, and I wasn't sure whether we'd actually locate it, and we have. So there we go. So this is the bunker, which I was told about. It's up here. Personnel bunker. There we are. Metal is pretty much still intact as well, and the joins. So yeah, there's no subsidence. Right, we're a bit further down the road now, and yeah, just got a bit of power into this beast. So we're back on again, and this is a little building which probably was some sort of barracks or stores, something like that, and it looks like it is being used as some sort of stores today because there's a lock on that there then, but it might have been separated off into separate areas. It might have been for vehicles. Let's have a look what's in here. Yeah, it's just like little shed areas, so separated off. That might have been separated off more recently though than the original stuff that was here. So this one is locked, but it's probably going to be exactly the same in that one as in the others. So yeah, and there's the back of the building. Let's go around and have a look at the edge, and I think then we'll be ready to just basically fly, because there's not an awful lot here at Charmy Down, and somebody did ask me have I seen it, and I said well, sort of, but as it was on the way and I was passing it, I thought, well, let's go and give it a quick look then. Let's give it a bit of love. There's the control tower. Let's give Charmy Down a look. So let's have a little look in this bit. Now, imagine they probably have windows, and yes they do, because this is the exciting side. So they're going to want the windows on the bit that looks out onto the airfield. So yeah, there we go. And roof's down off there. But yeah, maybe more doors would have been on this side. They've all been blocked up. Doors, possibly windows. But that's that building. And there's one slight storeroom over there, and that's it. So let's go and have a look with the drone then. Stop my baby crying. Oh, what's this? Should we go and have a quick look at this one as well? Let's have a look, because we forgot this one, didn't we? Let's have a quick look then as it's on the way back diagonally to my car. It's got a large amount of concrete on the top, this one. So what would this be? Another pillbox, or perhaps a deep level bunker. This looks like it could be some sort of deep level thing. What do you reckon, folks? Something deep level? Bit of stone there. Was that put on top to kind of hide the entranceway to this? I think it probably was. It looks like it's been a bit of concrete around the edge of a stone on top to block it up, so they don't really want you going in there. It's a bit sad. But there we go. So how big would it be in there, I wonder? Anybody got any ideas? Let us know. Oh, look. This seems to be something that's like fallen down a bit. Oh look, there's bricks in there. Oh my god. Is this it is, it's another entranceway. This is an entranceway or something. Wow, it looks like maybe a slopey shaft. Hang on. You can't see what my eyes can see. Let me just put this down there a minute. Can you see now? Can you see now? I don't know if you can. But it does seem to go down, and I reckon it probably goes down and in that direction. But one would have to take off some of these rocks here, which I can't do in my current condition. I'm not going to do it. So take some of these rocks off, lift up one of these metal pieces and go and have a look. Or you could squeeze through that stupid little hole there. But I reckon that goes down and around. So that's interesting, isn't it? I didn't expect to see that. So we're talking from here to that building just up there. Why would they need the concrete block on the top of it? Strange, isn't it? Strange. Mysterious. So maybe this one will have to wait for another day. I'll have to do that with someone else here. I can't do that on my own. My foot's hurting too much. So let's go and get ourselves back in the car. So if you have been watching, thank you very much, and over to the drone footage. Here's a 1943 photo from the internet taken by the reconnaissance office, and this is Charmy down when it had its bunkers and buildings still intact. It was a fully operational base. Right, I thought I would shock some people by getting out there and doing this afternoon. Well, basically somebody said to me earlier on, what about Charmy Down, in one of my live premieres? And I said, yeah, I know about Charmy Down. And as I was passing by it earlier on, I went out and filmed it. So here's that bunker that looks like you could probably get into it by lifting up some of those metal sheets. So yeah, basically Saturday afternoon I was out filming this. Saturday evening when I got back I edited it, and I'm going to put it up the same day. So there's a turnaround for you, isn't it? So here you've got the control tower. Just having to be a bit careful here. This is why goggles come in handy, not to hit the wires. But as you can see, there's an electric cable that seems to go down to the building, which is evidenced by the fuse box that's inside. So yeah, somebody supplied it with power for some reason. And I think that might have been like a sentry post at the top. Something to just get a little bit of extra clearance to see what's going on. Must have had a telephone from upstairs to downstairs. I'm trying very carefully to do these super slow shots here. You can see how that concrete is broken away, so I don't think that's very safe to stand on the edge. Like my silly dog was doing. Now what were these then? Were they sentry posts? And if they were, they would have had to have had a ladder for somebody to get up there. Just think how many hours somebody had standing up there. There's evidence of a little sort of trackway or driveway that goes out to that long patch you can see going left and right, which is probably a taxiway. And there are the pillboxes. And there's the shelter bunker. See, a few of the bricks have fallen down, but still pretty good nick that. Again, be careful of the telegraph wire, or electric wires, I think it may have been in that case. Here's the one we can't really see the portals. They are kind of there, but perhaps the ground level has risen up a little bit over the years and is now obscuring the portals a little bit. So now, what else does this place have hidden away that a drone will reveal? Drones are really good at this, and they save you a lot of time walking around and messing about, and you get to see things that really you wouldn't spot unless you were from the air. So there would have been a building here. This is heading a little bit more towards the road. There's another building, evidence of a little structure which is now gone. There are a lot of structures on this site, and the only way you'd really know what is what is if you tallied it up with old photos or records. So there's a small building. I got a feeling this building is on an outer boundary, so if you fly around and you can kind of see where the outer perimeter of the base would have been, then you find that most things will lie inside that perimeter. Could be for a substation, gas or electric mains. You can see that square there. And in the distance where those buildings are, that appears to be part of the old runway. You'll see the stripe, see it on the left hand side, goes right down as far as the trees. The trees may have not always been there. But I'll position myself up now in a second for a look down the runway. But just checking to see if there's anything in the trees here. And that's back to where we were with the pillboxes, just sort of checking out whether there's anything near the tree line. It could well be a new tree line. We've seen this many times. Airfields like this probably wouldn't have had trees too close, because it obscures the view. There you can see now the runway, and it's cut off halfway by that little sort of section of trees halfway down the runway, and is still used by, I believe, microlight pilots to this day. Actually use that. Let's go in and have a little look. Looks like there's a crescent of raised earth. Can you see it? There's a doorway. That's a fortification. Now that could mean that there is a bit of an underground something there. Having to be careful, because can you see those cables? Watch them. Watch those cables. Here they come. You'll just see them popping up in a second. Ooh! And I nearly got caught by some other cables. It's lethal. This is why you've got to be so careful what you do. I'm like, nope, I'm not going down anymore. Let's use the zoom. Yeah, there's definitely a walkway through there. You might even be able to see bits of a like Nissan hut type structure under the ground to the left.
Seems strange to need to have doorways on two sides in two places. I would have thought one side, on one side, two doorways would have been enough, but to have four doorways seems like overkill, but who knows. Now then, notice in the middle there seems to be a third tunnel running along the middle. So is that where these many doorways lead, into that section where the three trees are in the middle of the crescent? Almost looks like an inverted T. Interesting. We shall have to check that out a bit more. So you can see the triangular shape of the airfield now, where the runways would have crossed each other. And again here you can see the underlying shape of the runway. Going off into the distance, it certainly looks like a big one, if it's as big as I think it is. And you can see there's lots of little buildings at the end of the runway, pillboxes and little structures all the way dotted in the distance. So clearly more to go and have a look at. That's a really good view there. You're just getting to see the colours of the old runway. Amazing that 50, 60 years on, the markings are still there. So this is back to the area that I just came from. So we've got a bit of an idea now, the scale and direction of some of these bits of the runway. And it is possible that that dark patch in front of the control tower was part of an old runway, a triangle of the old runway. So coming back in now to change batteries because we've run one down, so and quickly off we go again. And we're going to get ourselves back into position fairly quickly this time, but we are losing light fast. This was taken in the early evening. So in the middle section now, these appear, some of them, as if they would have been buildings which looked after aircraft, possible small hangars. So these little buildings, they appear to have like a shed or a shack, an overhang building, which could have been either bomb storage, or it might have been for aircraft to come in and out. You can see that little raised area again, these little crescents which we've seen before. Now there are 3 or 4 of these at the top of the old World War II photograph, and they do appear like they've got little driveways which go on to the perimeter track, and you can see the perimeter track there. But the perimeter track would have then led cars or aircraft back round to the runways. So bomb stores or hangars. There's another small building there. Lots of these little square stores. Makes me wonder whether or not they would have perhaps housed ammunition or some sort of explosive charges that they wanted to keep separated for safety reasons. Now this definitely looks like some sort of larger building setup, which is clearly visible on the photographs. Seems to have a steps up as well. There's definitely a lot going on in this section. You can see the steps up there in the upper right section. And there's steps on the top of a building there, and a ramp on the other side. So is this a vehicle ramp? And here you've got a large building, and I'm slightly interested by whether or not that's an access to some sort of underground or not. We'll have to go up and have a look at another time. Or it could be, because I'm releasing this early, that whatever's found up there, you'll find it before me. So lots and lots of these little buildings just dotted around. Where that little corral is, to the left of that, there were a lot of buildings, but there's nothing there now. No evidence of those buildings really. It's all been flattened. But these made a straight line of buildings which sort of dotted across the countryside to get up to that other area, which is slightly to the left of where we are now. I didn't manage to film it. It's something I realised later on, but the buildings are flattened. You can see the markings of them on photos, but now you can see the runway again quite clearly. There's evidence of some buildings which have been taken out. Some more pillboxes. Which look like they could be accessible, unlike the 3 further back that we couldn't access. Bit of an obscured building there. Not sure if that's a building or a little bunker. So this would have been towards the perimeter. Now you can see in the upper section where some of the buildings would have been, which have been flattened. We're on the perimeter again. And you can see a crescent, which would have been either a personnel bunker or that would have been for aircraft. And you can see very lightly in the grass, you can see the original sort of roadways that would have been there. And just behind it to the right is another crescent, but that's been flattened. So there would have been 2 crescents there. From studying the photos, these would appear, there were 3. One where the barn is on the left, this one, and one slightly above it, and they do appear to be hangars of some description. One of them even looks like a drive-through hangar, so doors at each end, and the other 2, including this one and the one above it, would have been doors on one end. And you can see in a second, you'll see the other crescent. I think that might be it actually. That is the crescent. It's been flattened, and that would have been a 1-door hangar, I'm guessing. And then there are 2 or 3 crescents here, which are the types which have this like T shape, which goes into what may be an underground section along the arm of the T, not the top of the T. There we go. And there were 2 or 3 of these, but these either look like for personnel or maybe storage of weaponry. And that's it, so the light's just about to go, so hope this helps somebody do some explorations up at Charmy Down. Hope you have a good time, and do send us photo and video. We'll get up there eventually ourselves again, but for the moment, don't like, don't subscribe, and don't do what that guy's doing, because he doesn't know what he's doing.